Here's a GRE algebra question. Let's take a look. We're told that the absolute value of j plus z is less than j plus the absolute value of z. And we want to figure out which quantity is greater, j or z. All right, well, we could, if we really wanted to here, plug in a bunch of numbers to test and try to prove or disprove the test that we found, but it's going to be a lot of work, right? Because we're going to have to use positives, negatives, maybe fractions, and one where j is bigger and one where z is greater. It's going to be quite a bit of labor just to do it that way. So instead, let's consider this a little more logically. And to start, let's talk about absolute value. What does taking the absolute value of a number do to it? Well, it either increases it or keeps it the same. Just to show you what I mean by that, if I take the absolute value of -2, it becomes 2, increase. Or if I take the absolute value of 2, it stays 2, right? So taking the absolute value of a number is going to result in that number getting bigger or staying the same. Let's look what happens from the left side to the right side, starting with the absolute value of j. So I start with the absolute value of j, right? That's a positive number or 0. If I remove the absolute value, well, then this number either goes down or it stays the same, right? By removing the absolute value of j and just having j, I've either decreased the number or kept it the same. If I look at z, if I take the absolute value of z, as I said, it's either going to increase or stay the same. Well, the right side overall did not stay the same, right? Something changed. Something changed on the right side. Overall, the right side went up, right? Because the right side is bigger than the left side. So what does that mean? It means that the increase for the z term was so big that it overwhelmed any possible decrease for the j term, right? So z went from being a very, very negative number to a positive number, so much so that it pulled the whole side up, and j went down or stayed the same. Well, if I represent this on a number line, right, there's 0. I know z is way down here. J is either already a positive number, so it stayed the same, or it was a negative number, right? But not so negative that it outweighed z. And from this picture, I have my answer. J is greater than z. J has to be greater than z based on how absolute values work. So the correct answer here is quantity A. For more GRE tips and tricks or to sign up for my online course, follow the link on my profile.